Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and I am joined once again by Maryland.
I must say, this might be the salty day.
That's right, it's turn 100, and I'm at the front desk and ready to check everybody into the Salt Motel. Uh,
Yeah. Reminds me. This whole thing about salt just made me think of Monuments Men. Do you know Monuments Men?
no.
The movie and the book. It's the story of the art historians that joined the army in World War II to find all the stolen art. Anyways, most of it was hidden in Salzburg in that ancient salt mine that has been mined for salt for 1,000 years. And that's just a bit of I just think
Yeah.
it just came to my mind as we're talking about salt and the amount of salt involved. And, that salt for thousands of years was the most important trade good almost in the whole world.
Yeah, that's true. And,
So we use salt meaning a little crabby, but the other thing might be lack of salt would make you awfully crabby.
yeah, it would. I don't think any of the players are going to be suffering from a salt deficiency this turn.
No,
I
no,
think, if
no,
anything, they're going to
no.
be a little high blood pressure.
Yeah, they better get a sodium reducing diet.
Yeah. Okay, so first into the Salt Motel. Let's check Allman. You want to read this one for us?
Sure. Okay. So this is Kirby to Arco. I already told you in this Discord, but your communication sucks. If you want players, quote, help in quotes, fighting Van, then casting Armageddon twice and killing 600 and 400 of their military units as some sort of incentive seems to run sort of counter to that. That said, this is the game state as all Ashdod see it. We have a slim chance of eating Van now while he's busy, as explained earlier, and hope that Pan and Pelagia keep each other occupied. In theory, Pelagia has assured us that he will stop casting Armageddon if we end our NAPs with Van. Well, we'll see. Cue the I've been wrong before line.
Trusting
I
Arco
was,
here.
uh,
This is like it's it's like you're I don't know a good analogy. It's like there's somebody in the woods and it's a stranger and they're like, "Come with me down this path." And you're like, "But it's dangerous and I don't trust you." And they say, "But you can trust me. Just walk forward. Everything will be
never,
fine. Enter non-aggression pact for the Banheim."
yeah, that reminds me of the Blair Witch Project when that came out. Man, that movie scared me more than almost any movie ever.
Yeah. I never saw it.
That whole thing of the thing in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, they never show you the thing.
Oh, right.
It's just pictures of gray woods. I'll keep going here. I will say I came very close to deciding to just break any piece twice this turn. Once with Van, just because of the tactical advantage I would get from attacking him next turn, and once with Pelagia because of Armageddon. The second one is not off the table given his attitude. Not necessarily that I would do better this time around, just because I'm grumpy.
I think you could easily argue that Armageddon violates a non-aggression pact, and you can attack immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
it's I mean I don't think
I would
I think
argue
if you
that.
cast Armageddon, I wouldn't.
If you didn't tell them
Yeah,
you were going to do it, yes. Because if you told them to your,
yeah,
allies and partners, they could have geared up for it or whatever.
yeah.
Especially all of
I
them.
don't think that's a
All of them.
violating a non-aggression pact. If somebody Armageddons you twice and then you attack them,
No,
yeah.
no.
I mean,
I'd call that.
I think the gentlemanly thing to do would be to let them know in game chat that the non-aggression pact is void. But you forgo some tactical advantage from doing that. But that's probably what I would do. Is I'd be like, okay, in game chat, our non-aggression pact is void. Prepare to get wrecked.
Yeah, that's what I did the last time this happened
Yeah.
in my tournament game. I said, your actions, in my opinion, have violated the NAP, so I consider it void.
Yeah.
Now, he argued against me and other players supported me and whatever, but I just made a short public statement saying, I believe I'm justified in my
Yeah.
action. And enough said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next in to the Salt Motel is we have Pangea. It's kind of messed up.
Kind of,
That
oh,
Yeah, I'll do this one.
go
We'll
ahead.
alternate.
Right.
It's kind of messed up that I'm taking by far the biggest risk of the entire game this turn, but its effects will be almost completely invisible if it fails. But anyways, I'm attempting to overcast Gift of Health with 1,000 gems. Now this, by the way, I would not recommend including in messages to Omniscience, because now everybody's going to know.
But
And
I guess he's assuming the game will be over by then.
yeah, because this won't be able to go up until turn 130. So there's a very good chance it ends by then.
Jesus, if they're not done by turn 130, I might lose my mind.
Yeah. Okay, I was considering doing Gift of Nature's Bounty instead, which would mean that my income would be roughly the same as pre-apocalypse levels once I saturated my Dominion. But Gift of Health also helps get Tartarians and so on, so it has secondary benefit besides making Armageddon a challenge for Pelagia. Yeah, I don't think Gift of Nature's Bounty is good into Armageddon spam. It's not bad, but it's not good.
I'm not keen on, how would you put this? This reminds me of the statement, never reinforce failure.
Yeah.
And Gift of Nature's Bounty would be reinforcing your failure.
Yeah.
In that your economy is shrinking no matter what. You're going to prop it up a little bit, but it's still going to shrink and you're going to go broke.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is slow it down.
Yeah. And Gift of Health actively is going to protect you against the shit you're worried about, which is Armageddon. So
it'll protect your armies and your troops.
Yeah.
It won't protect your economy.
Right. But you know, you get the
this economy
Tartarian
damage-
stuff, which will be nice too. So
But the economy damage hits everybody pretty equally.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't do Gift of Nature's Bounty.
Yeah. Also, invading into Gift of Health is extremely annoying because of the HP bonus itself, and it makes demons much better into Needful Flames and other late game answers to the hordes.
Right.
So, and we also see this turn a Dire Portent and Pangea. Does it say who cast it? The Pianist Broadcasting Tower.
Yeah.
So that's the Immortal has cast Gift of Health.
Plus, it's got massive hit points, so it's not going to die.
Yeah. And, you know, he probably did this. I bet you it's at Pangea, because it almost certainly got zapped home. I bet you $1 it's in Pangea's capital right now, because it probably got attacked by Hars. No?
Nope.
I don't see it. Maybe it didn't.
It's not there. It was in this. There it is.
Okay. Maybe I don't know how you cast it and don't get attacked by Hars. Maybe he scripted it or had it kitted to kill Doom Hars. That's hard to do, though.
Wouldn't it return to its home province where it was charmed?
Yeah, if it was killed
by the horse.
Yeah, I was thinking you ring it returning it or something, but
oh yeah,
who knows? But yeah, he cast it. I mean, let's double check. I'm pretty sure Astral Corruption's still up. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
All right.
Holy cow.
Next up to the Salt Motel is Ashdod. You want to cover them? You want to check them in?
So I was wrong about Apocalypse. The Butcher's Toll was about 600 for me, mostly patrol chaff, but some good things were lost as well. I figure I probably fared better than most, regardless being a giant nation. I would think he would. That leaves two choices. Shove Pelagia back into the sea and then fight over the land without blood or gold. Advantage to the gem leaders. Or try to carve another path. Pelagia indicates that he'll stop the Armageddons if Kirby and I go on Vanheim. Pelagia's logic being that if he can't have land, then land needs to be as valueless as possible. I get that. So that's the plan. I'm ending my NAP with Vanheim in-game. Turn 1 or 4 hostile orders may be received. I'm fairly sure Pelagia will not stay the Armageddons indefinitely. He wants to eliminate blood as a resource. But if I can take my shot and gain some ground, then my gem economy may improve and put me in the running. Pelagia indicates he's going to try to nuke Vanheim this turn to pave the way for Kirby and me. I think ideally, Pan continues to counter Pelagia and gives Kirby and I a shot to improve our standing. If it doesn't...
Man, what kind of drugs are these guys on?
Let me finish this. Okay, let me do the last sentence. If he doesn't, then it may just be chaos, which is a ladder, they say. Okay, go ahead.
They both have said, people are saying that Pan is countering Pelagia.
That's two of them have said that so
you
far.
just need to have a basic understanding of geography to know this. They're fighting over like 3 provinces at most. Pan is not countering Pelagia at all. I don't know what people are saying.
And isolated pawns.
Yeah.
But that's it.
He's just poking. He's not countering shit. Vanheim is countering Pelagia by attacking them.
I don't know.
All right. So last turn, we also had Vanheim do a major offensive.
That's correct.
And
we have one more message from Ashdod.
Oh, yeah. Too. Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Also, factoring into this is that if Van does succeed in pushing Pelagia back into the lake, then I'm surrounded on 3 sides by him. That geography is something I've been sensitive to going all the way back to the Jotun War, coupled with the Nap 6 between Van and Pan, and I can see the writing on the wall once Pelagia is fully out of the picture. Hope that helps. By the way, when I was saying these guys are crazy, I don't think they're necessarily crazy for attacking Vanheim. I just think they're crazy thinking that somehow Pangea is keeping Pelagia in check.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I understand what you're getting at. I guess maybe they don't see what we see, or
no, they should know this.
They're not interpreting it the way we're interpreting it.
You have to know basic geography. Right. Like, there's nothing for them to fight over. They don't have a border, really.
Oh, they could poke at the water, and that's it.
You know, he's like, he took this. Hooray.
Yeah. Did he take that one? No.
All right, so let's go through and let's just look at the battles from here. So we have, this is kind of cool just to see what Pelagia is feeling here, because we see a tart.
Robot.
Is this that water death one? Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
These guys in Soul Vortex range? That looks a little dangerous. Okay. More Long Dead Horsemen, some Hars. He's getting really bad rolls on these Sin Lesser Hars. These are both like garbage rolls.
Oh my.
All right, boys.
Oh my.
Armageddon, spam or not, we're having big army battles today. Get out your popcorn.
Doomstack versus Doomstack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here we go.
So Storm's up. Yeah, Storm's up because she's been carrying that Tempest for quite a while.
So we looked at this army from Vanheim the other day. It's a ton of demons. He's got a bunch of these guys. He's got a bunch of these guys. He's got the Sword of Ogilme on them, I think. So they got a turn 0 luck buff cast on them.
Yeah.
And on Pelagia's side, it's a much less fearsome troop lineup. And the mages appear to be a little bit exposed. However, having Storm up will prevent some of these demons from jumping on them. Of course, the Storm demons can still jump. Malin, I'm just going to say, this looks extremely one-sided for Vanheim.
It does at the moment because the Sylphs will jump as well. Now, it would have been a good situation probably to not have your Storm demon shoot if he expected this.
Yeah.
And actually have them leap into combat.
Right. Maybe, yeah. I mean, the shooting still is going to be nice. Demon Cleansing is almost certainly going to go up. But I don't think that'll be enough, especially with having luck on all these demons. They're still going to be pretty hard to kill.
I'm expecting Army of Gold from both sides.
Yeah, let's see. We'll watch this real slow and watch as the buffs come out.
Vortexes.
On the side of Vanheim, we have a bunch of lightning bolts coming out.
Ooh, that's... and Shadow Blast.
Shadow Blast coming out. Army of Gold and Fog Warriors has been dropped by Pelagia. We have also seen most of the mages in Pelagia that have air paths do storm power. These guys are looking pretty tough. Some air elementals taking off in the back lines, and we have darkness. Wailing Winds.
Okay, Wailing Winds.
This is cast by Despair the Wraith Lord. I want to see which side that is. That is a Pelagian Wraith Lord.
Okay.
We do have Demon Cleansing and Darkness. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Undead Mastery gets dropped.
Ooh.
That was... Wait, who cast that?
Well, it didn't do much because I didn't see too much color change. The sylphs leapt forward.
There's not many undead, right? Like,
no.
Oh, there's some corpse constructs.
Oh, there's a few.
So Pelagia did it
so,
to capture a few corpse constructs, I guess. That's a little strange.
It didn't pay off too terribly well.
Now, does Pelagia also have Will of Fates? They do not.
And the sylphs are holding for a bit.
Let me put the turn timer up. We're at turn 2, so everybody's about to start running forward. Oh, they're...
Look at the blast of fire.
Yeah, they're flame eruptioning the corpse constructs they stole. As you will remember, Maryland, corpse constructs have very bad magic resistance.
Yes. Yes. Shut up. For those who don't know, Lucid just stack wiped me in another game.
Yeah.
Just last night.
It's the wound's a little fresh.
Slightly sensitive issue.
The wound's a little fresh. A lot of flame eruptions coming down.
Taking his advantage to poke me.
Yeah. Who is he having cast all these flame eruptions? Well, he's got an Archdevil.
Oh, there you go. Archdevil.
Is that it?
That's why.
Okay.
I thought I saw 2 go up.
Oh, there's another one here. Oh, it's a Frost Devil. Ice Devil. Yeah, I thought I saw 2 too. We'll have to pause next time. Some Enslaved Minds coming out.
Okay, single ones. The devils are engaged.
Okay, we do have we do have Will of Fates now on the side of Pelagia. And let's double check the battle. So we have Storm, Wailing Winds. This is also cast by Vanheim now. This is the other one.
Yeah, both sides.
Fields of the Dead. That's something you do not see get cast much. This is like a Howl for Long Dead, right? Am I right?
Fields of the Dead. I don't know. I got to look it up. Because...
It's Earth Death. That's really all I know. I don't recall really how it works.
Fields of the Dead is Death 5, Earth 2. Releases the powers of the underworld and reanimates bodies and bones. Ever more Walking Dead will emerge from the ground.
Yeah, okay.
So who owns it? Which side?
I'm going to just guess this is Pelagia, because it seems like a Pelagia thing. It's a Spectral Mage.
Okay.
Don't see a Spectral Mage. Oh, here we go. Grave Tongue. This. No. Oh wait, no. This is definitely the guy who cast it.
No, Petrify.
But this, I mean, this is the Spectral Mage portion of the lineup. I don't know where. Well, that was a Pelagia dude, right? Here, oh yeah, we can look at that. Oh, here we see. There's a long dead dude right here, soulless. So it's Pelagia.
Okay, it's Pelagia. Okay.
Okay. Field of the Dead, Wailing Winds. We've seen that. Demon Cleansing. We've seen that. Natural Storm. We've seen that. And then Howl has been cast. Howl's cast by the Lich.
An empowered nature Lich.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's a new one.
Who's flexing with this nature? What the hell?
A nature Lich. God, there's a lot of liches.
There's a lot of liches.
No. What the heck?
I wonder if Undead Mastery got some of the liches. I mean, they're pretty high MR, but...
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Soulstone of the Wolves. And that is on... I think it's on a... I think Pelagia has it, right?
Skullbreaker.
Yeah, that this guy. Okay, so it's a Pelagian Howl.
Okay, that explains it. I was thinking, who would empower a Lich in nature?
And these
just
lightning
doesn't
bolts
fit.
are landing back here, doing a decent amount of damage. Storm demons doing a fair amount of work, but they also have life after death off. So, people are having to get double tapped here, or they're gonna not go down.
There are still sylphs fighting in the back line.
Yeah.
And quite a few air elementals, some from both sides.
Oh my god. Oh, and then
another undead mastery.
Well, there was a fair amount of skelly spam, so that took some of the skelly spam over. It's distracting the mage core from Vanheim. This is much closer than I thought it would be. I mean, not to give any kind of slight or disservice or discredit to Pelagia, but I was thinking these devils would tear up the front line faster. However, they hit pretty hard at 29 damage trident. They've managed with their tails, which are magic, to pop through mist form. But these guys are no joke. They've got 29 protection. So...
Right.
And they do have weapons of sharpness on them, too. I mean, these are like Schwarzenegger devils. Like, they have been to the gym. They are lifting. But they're still just ever so slowly chewing through this front line. And with Demon Cleansing up, these guys hit like freight trains. 25. It's effectively a 50 damage weapon.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But we can see... Oh, no, never mind.
Well, you want to hit the F1 for a moment, just kind of to sum up what's died?
Sure.
Maybe just commanders. It's too much to see. Oh, some have retreated. Oh,
I think we're in the thick of it. A bunch of the Shadow Seers have retreated. I guess they don't have very good morale.
Have retreated. Yeah. Some soulless dead.
Yeah.
Mostly
A lot of stuff retreated from Vanheim, but this looks like anybody's battle still. I could see anybody winning.
Yeah.
The front line is very grindy, and I think this has a lot to do with the mage support. The Storm Demons, I bet, are going to have an impressive number of kills here. Yeah, I feel like the Storm Demons are doing a lot of the work. I mean, let's take a look at this front line. There's a lot more red numbers coming up from Pelagia's side.
Yeah, they haven't flanked it.
We also don't have Rigor Mortis this fight. So that's an important...
that's right.
It's an important thing. People aren't really going to be fatiguing out. We also don't have Relief, which I think getting this far into the fight is going to start mattering some. Like, I bet you these guys are going to be kind of fatiguing out.
Well, and the Devils should fatigue out. Because I think the Devils' encumbrance is really low.
Yeah, they'll be able to fight for a while.
They're not going to fatigue out. Oh, and the close side of the flank is folding.
Yeah. It looks like the front line for Pelagia is starting to give way.
It's about to collapse. There's another big... you see that big pile of fire just came by?
Oh, no, I missed that.
Yeah, well, it kind of landed off. You could see the bit of smoke just behind the Devil front line.
Now, something big is about to happen, and that is... Okay, it just happened. The Storm Demons ran out of ammo. And you know what that means.
They're gonna attack all over the place, get behind the lines. And there they go. Yeah, here they come.
They're starting to come down.
Yeah.
And cue the...
And there are still about a dozen sylphs still fighting. Oh no, they're starting to get wiped out now.
Yeah, they've been tough.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, with luck and Army of Gold and Regen, they're hard to kill.
They have held up quite well. Quite well.
Okay.
Now, front line collapsed. Looks like that Monster Tart's gonna die.
Yeah, he's taking a beating.
Monster Tart. Yeah.
Oh, he's got Phoenix Fire, though.
Oh, boy.
But he's at 80 fatigue, so we'll see.
And the Storm Demons get behind the front line. That is the meltdown of that front line.
Yeah, these guys are in deep trouble. Yeah. So it's turn 18, or round 18 in combat. And it's looking like I think Pelagia is very close to an HP route. The other thing that's significant is there's a lot more Long Dead getting created over here by by Vanheim.
Well, I was noticing as well the batteries on the Vanheim side for the Soul Vortex are holding up. But
Yeah.
it looks like almost all the batteries on the Pelagian side have been turned into undead now.
Right, which don't work.
So-
So there you go.
So he's not really vortexing up himself.
Yeah.
His Earth King is now standing in the middle of 2 or 3 vortexes.
Yes.
That can't help.
Though he is a pretty big, beefy boy.
He's running.
Yeah.
He's running.
He's running.
He's broken. Yeah, his morale is red, so he ran.
I think it's...
he's out.
Let's check the top left. I think we have an HP route for the army. That's the only reason I would think they would run. Pelagia is routed. Yep.
Okay, so now it's just a case of how many Magi
Can escape.
get away.
Yeah.
looks like a fair number are not going to get away. Fatigued out or... yeah, I see a Pearl Mage there. Well,
you have to give it to Arco. This was, I mean, an immense investment from Vanheim, a truly terrifying army. And he held up extremely well. I mean, and he's been getting
monster
cycle charged.
Yeah. The monster blew up.
Okay. How much, what percent of Vanheim stuff do you think died?
It's looking like only about 20.
Okay, let's see. I also want to see one other thing before we pull out of this, and we'll check that. I want to see if there's liches that got... okay, we're in the lich section. All these liches are commanders. I want to see if there were some unit liches, which would be the result of undead mastery, but I don't see that.
Okay. Okay. No.
So... oh, yeah, you got it about right. 20%.
About 20%. Yeah. And a lot of that's constructs. Look, he only lost 27 devils.
Yeah.
He only lost 19 Van here. He lost a bunch of soulless. He lost most of the sylphs, but they ran to the very back and
they were
fight.
Deep in the enemy lines.
Yeah. He lost 2 Wind Masters and 1 Wraithlord, but that's it for Magi's losses.
Wow. And on this side, a lot of the
6
Ducados
Ducados.
survived.
Yeah. They got away.
And remember, all these mage losses are important because we're getting to the part of the game where you're not really going to be able to replace them.
Yeah. 7 mermages died. 4 mystics. But none of his really big Magi died.
Yeah.
The liches will come back.
Ooh.
Well, that was a heck of a fight.
That was
That was a heck of a fight.
yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple of battle chants that I was surprised not to see. I didn't see mass regen from either side.
The Pelagia had it. I don't remember if Vanheim had
Did
it.
they?
No, I'm sure Pelagia had it.
okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
let's check real quick.
Yeah, I just punched the end key.
I think they have it, actually. Nope, they both had it. Yep, mass regen's out.
Oh, they do. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it too, actually, so.
That was the only really obvious one I was thinking of. I hadn't seen go up.
Yeah, this was... Pelagia to win this, with having the enemy having such superior troops, really needed to do some magic, like some absolute wizardry to survive this. And you can't really nuke this army from Vanheim from orbit. You know, like flames from the sky, good luck with the devils, and...
Well, you know what was missing is no Nephil Flames.
Yeah, that would have been good. And it is something they could cast. Pearl Mages can cast it, so...
Yeah, and I didn't see Cleansing Water.
Yeah. I mean, that said, mass, Will of Fates on everybody's going to really, especially when you combine that with regen and stuff, it's going to take a lot of the wind out of the sails of those spells. But
yeah, and
but you're right; those would have been
another one we didn't see was Shimmering Fields.
Yeah.
or Wrathful Skies.
Well, I ask you all, are you entertained? Has the sacrifice of Pelagia been worth it? Are you entertained?
Well, we were. I was.
I hope so. More rating from Vanheim.
Yeah. Feeds of Darkness. And the world is not dark, so we didn't get the 4 dwarves. You mentioned that last turn is, are we going to see the 4 dwarves? What's
As
this?
if one battle is not enough, Marilyn. They give us 2.
Flame jellies. Well,
Vanheim has gone underwater.
Around. Oh,
a bunch of storm demons.
And Van here. And Long Dead.
Oh, Einherr.
And Einherr, sorry. And an Archdevil and a Ice Devil.
Yeah.
Oh, and an Ivy Lord. And a Troll King. And Liches. I'm just glancing at the icons.
Yeah. On this side.
And on the other side.
Flame jellies.
A lot fewer Magi, it looks to me.
Fairy Queen. These guys loaded up with water gems? They are.
Okay. Huh.
All right. I think we're going to... Storm demons are so good underwater.
So, first global is probably, what's it called that gives
Friendly
you
Currents.
Reduces your Friendly Currents,
Relief,
that's what I was going to say.
Demon Cleansing. Dark Attack.
All right.
Doom.
Mass Protection.
I think Doom was cast by Vanheim.
Mm-hmm. I just saw Mass Protection.
Yeah. We'll take, before these
Weapons
lines close, let's look at all the buffs.
Lightning bolts all over the place. Soul Vortexes.
Okay. Okay, we do have Army of Gold. Or something like that.
Hmm. Well, I figured the Troll King was going to do that. I don't know what the Golem is doing. Maybe anti-magic.
Yeah, did we get Will of Fates off? We did. And Weapons of Sharpness. Ooh.
Yes,
These are going to be
and anti-magic is up.
Scary storm demons.
Did you see that? Looks like anti-magic went up.
Let's double check that. Yeah, it looks like it.
21 MR.
Those are very high MR.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they've got most of the resistances here. They don't have cold resistance.
But they're regenerating.
They've got pierce resistance, which I don't think they come with. I think that might have been Skeletal Legion.
Frostfen just went up.
Okay.
For Pelagia. What was that one?
I think that
the
was...
little sparkly bit.
The sparkly bit, I think, was Liquefy. I don't know what the flying sparkly thing was.
That's the one I meant, the flying sparkly.
I think it's like Nephil Flames or something, maybe? I'm not sure.
I thought Nephil Flames was a big...
Yeah, I thought it was bigger, too. I'm not actually sure.
Okay. Lightning Bolts. Stream of Life. Charm Animal. Frozen Hearts. Lots of Frozen Hearts. Liquid Bodies. Lightning Bolts. Charm Animals.
And yeah, the Pelagian forces are just running forward. And,
Can he take out these water elementals?
These storm demons don't miss up close. I mean, they really don't.
No.
And the interesting thing about this is that storm demons are one of the better ways to deal with water elemental spam because they're ethereal. Like, you can't really protect yourself with protection because these crush attacks are armor piercing.
Yeah, they go through.
But they're not magic. So ethereal's great. Mist form is great. Like, if there's not something to pop their mist form, they're literally going to be immune to water elementals.
Well, so the flanks are folding a little for Vanheim.
Yeah. We're seeing some Liquefy cast. Let's see what the Pelagian Mage Court's doing. Let's come back here and do a little deep dive. Stellar Decree, Paralyze. These are not big, heavy lifting spells that we're accustomed to.
I think he's got a Communion up because that's a lot of Astral
Yeah, let's
shields.
take a look. No, they just cast it.
No.
And he would have had to have scripted this. They don't cast that off script here.
They're fairly fatigued out.
It's possible the Communions died too. No, not a lot of dead commanders.
No, I guess it's not a Communion.
Little Frozen Heart spam. Some heals. Some more Frozen Hearts. Some more heals. On this side, the Vanheim Mage Core.
This is...
Disintegrates, petrifies. These are much more powerful spells coming out.
Yeah, but the line is full.
Drain life, dust to dust. Yeah, I don't know though. I think the line is pretty strong. I mean, they've got to get rid of these water elementals, and it looks like, let's look at the buffs on these. They've got looks like mass protection on them, which is going to help some.
And they've got that 50% underwater regen, which is always hard to deal with. What are the flame jellies doing?
But these guys still have mist form on them. I think these guys are bugged somehow too. I don't even remember. But they have an area of effect attack, which is magic. So I guess these should be pretty good against storm demons in theory.
I don't know.
I think it's holding. I think Pelagia. I mean, I think Vanheim's holding. These storm demons are just.
Okay.
Oh, but the gelatinous cube. I think this is actually a decent answer. Oh,
but
it's dead. Oh yeah.
Pelagia's infantry is running.
But the water elementals are still here for a bit longer.
That's it.
It's over.
Nah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. It is over. So the next question is, how many Pelagia and Magi get to run away? So far, most of them.
See, this is what, and look, they are totally right. Like Ulm and Ashdod, they're totally right that, you want to support Vanheim maybe, but at the same time, you don't want them running away with the game. And like, if they go eat Pelagia, who does he go after next? Sure, think about that. But this is the biggest hurting we've seen put on Pelagia. So if your goal is to hurt Pelagia, you don't end your non-aggression pact with Vanheim right now.
Yeah. So here's a really critical number. Vanheim's losses were 102, of which 60 were just long dead.
Yeah.
So, does he care? No.
Yeah.
He lost a good number of Magi.
But a lot of these were immortal, He lost the Ice
true.
Devil, he lost the Ivy King, those are significant. And he lost the White Mage.
Yeah.
Right? But almost everything else was, like these guys were immortal, the Liches.
Yeah.
Pelagia has just gotten spanked here.
Ouch.
Which,
so two
if I'm in this game and somebody's got Nexus up and is spamming Armageddon, and Vanheim, this war was underwater. I want to better my position, but at the same time, I do not personally want to stop somebody doing God's work. And Vanheim right now is doing God's work. Because, this is the most cancerous Pelagia you've ever seen, with Nexus up and spamming Armageddon. This is like nightmare fuel, Pelagia.
Well, double popcorn.
How
You need the
about
mega
that?
bag. I wish I had some popcorn.
A light raid.
I don't have any popcorn.
Yeah, I got some. I should have made it, though. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you should have made popcorn. Boy, I don't have any snack food at all. I got Rye Crisp.
Yeah. That is definitely not popcorn.
Today. No.
Also, we can just look at
tasty,
this.
But
how big is the Pangean? Pangea is the Pelagia containment plan. How much work is Pangea doing in this battle report to contain Pelagia? Come on.
Pangea did nothing.
Nothing.
This turn.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
So where was this battle with Pelagia underwater? Oh, it was here.
Well, I'll go to messages. You can hit. Yeah, there it is. Holy cow! Oh, and that's the iPebble plane, right? The score graphs.
Yeah.
Oh no, but he's got the iPebble plane too. Yeah, there it is.
That's the Oracle layer, I think. Magic score graph. So
that's it.
The big fight was here. This is significant. I don't think Pelagia can hold this.
Oh, he took the fort.
Oh, did he storm it? Oh, he stormed it.
He did. It's gone.
The implications of this are huge. Pelagia cannot hold now against Vanheim. Vanheim is going to go and take this, and then he'll probably be able to take this when he wants to. And then where is he, Pelagia going to defend from to keep Vanheim out of this region? And
no.
This
Vanheim is going to own all of former Jotun before this NAP these guys are saying they're canceling is canceled. He'll be done, and he could pull back.
I also don't think... I think Ulm and Ashdod really are not... I don't agree with some of their thinking, because they're saying, I'm even thinking forward, let's say Vanheim is wildly successful and they conquer all of Pelagia. Ashdod is worried that then they're going to turn on him. He said something in his message, he can see the writing on the wall, right?
Right, yeah.
I don't think that is the next game state thing. I think the thing is that if Vanheim meets Pelagia, then he and Pangea are still in position, tied for position 1 then. And both of them are going to be wanting the support of Ulm and Ashdod to kill, they're going to want the support of Ulm and Ashdod against the other. I don't think they go on these guys. I mean, maybe they do, but it seems risky. Because if Vanheim were to conquer Pelagia and then turn on Ashdod, I feel like Pangea has to attack Vanheim or he'll lose the game. So I don't know.
Well, holy cow. Can you look at the army graph?
Yeah. The other thing, man, I feel like Pelagia is blackmailing people with Armageddon to do what he wants. And it's worked. Mm-hmm. They're attacking Vanheim because they don't want more Armageddon. Pelagia is a terrorist. This is like a terrorist cell, and he's holding the world, it's like a ransom payment. Do what I want, or I'm going to blow the world up.
Or the bully pulpit. Look at Pelagia's army losses. 30% of his entire army this turn.
Yeah.
Now, Van's losses were significant too.
Yeah, I think he got hit with flames from the sky or something. I don't know.
But a lot of that was junk troops.
Yeah.
What we saw. Yeah, that's trash mostly that he lost. And corpse constructs will skew your graph a bit because they're quite high hit points.
Yeah.
So, well, it's size points, not hit points, but they're size 3, so they can have a tendency to skew your graph.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but this is such an interesting... this is so interesting, Marilyn, and I'm going to be interested to see how it plays out. I've shared how I feel about it, but it feels like, to me, Vanheim has finally done the thing to kick the fish off the land, which, by the way, probably won't end Armageddon spam, but it's a step. And then he's about to get stabbed in the back. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
I think the other thing that people aren't thinking about in all of this, too, is if they attack Vanheim and start making progress, then you've taken all the pressure off Pelagia, and that makes Pelagia a free agent, right? So Pelagia either gets to go after Vanheim, or they get to go after somebody else. And I think they're thinking he's going to go after Pangea, but I don't think he will. I think he'd go after Ulm, and the other thing that makes Pangea free, Pangea, who is very arguably, aside from the cancer of Pelagia, is in position 1 right now. He's a free agent.
Well, you should look at the key graph I think you highlighted is the gem graph. That's the most important now.
Yeah. Pan's in position 1. He's a free agent.
But Vanheim just took a lot of gems.
Yeah.
In a single turn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gems he just snagged. And more to come as he takes more forts.
Oh man, this is getting exciting. So I think, let's just, as we close out, let's be clear. In game, 104 hostile orders may be resolved. Okay, so this is committed though. Ashdod has said he's ending his non-aggression pact. Has Ulm committed to it? Ulm hasn't committed, right?
Well, maybe.
But he says we'll see, which implies he's going to be extorted by Pelagia.
Yeah, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
But even if he does, Vanheim has 3 turns of freedom of action to finish off everything he can, regroup, and prepare himself for an attack by Ashdod.
Yeah. I think if
A
you're
lot of things could
Vanheim, I
happen
think
in
you
the-
give up
in the
this
next
stuff.
3 turns.
I don't think you go after this. Because what you don't want to have is Vanheim right now is to lose an army. And you're not going to kill Arco in 3 turns. I mean, that's just disrespectful to the player.
Oh, I don't think you'll kill him. I'm
kick him
just
off
saying,
land.
grab what you can.
Yeah, I think down
Grab what you
here,
can.
he's killed the armies. I don't think he can hold this. So I think down here, you go loot. But I think up north,
Take everything you can.
you get ready. Right? You back off and you get ready for the fight.
Well, son of a gun. What a turn.
What a turn.
I mean, we've had, quite a few turns lately that were pretty quiet, just poke here, poke there. But no big shifts in the sort of balance of power. This is a balance of power change.
Yeah. The other thing, too, Pangea has Gift of Health with 1,000 overcast, and he's in position 1. And, by the way, Pangea can blood sacrifice, right? So he can push that juicy HP boosting Dominion, out here. If they attack Vanheim, Pangea, and Sai is an aggressive player. He's been being kind of chill, but that's a little bit against his nature.
Well, he's got a great opportunity to eat Ulm very quickly.
Yeah, he's going to go, if these guys do something against Vanheim, he's going to go murder somebody and try to win the game. I'm almost sure.
And I think it would be Ulm.
Yeah.
Just based on the border and the way it looks.
Yeah.
I think he eats Ulm.
Yeah. This land looks like it's on lease to Ulm from Pangea right now. I'm not going to lie.
Whoosh.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Do you have any closing thoughts, Maryland?
No, I don't think so. I don't have any closing thoughts other than what we've said. I'll be curious to see next turn. Sounds like we'll be doing this in another day, but no, that's about it.
All right. We'll see y'all then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.